I'm Rosemary Petere, and I will be the one to discuss the Chapter 12 entitled Inventories. So, this is the problem 12-24. A flood recently destroyed many of the financial records of Baclaran Manufacturing Company. Management has hired you to recreate as much financial information as possible for a month of July. You are able to find out that the company uses an average cost inventory evaluation system. You also learned that Baclaran makes a physical count at the end of each month in order to determine monthly ending inventory values. By examining various documents, you're able to gather the following informations. So these are the information: ending inventory at July 31, 25,000 units. Total cost of unit available for sale in July, 600,000 pesos. Cost of goods sold during July, 475,000 pesos. Cost of beginning inventory July 1, 3 pesos per unit. Gross profit on sales for July is 20% based on sales. So these are the July purchases. From the July 5, we have here 30,000 and iyang units, and iyang cost is 4. So 11, we have here 25,000 units. Unit cost is 5. 15, 20,000 units, and its unit cost is 6. And pagka July 16, the units na purchases is 25,000, and then the unit cost is 7. So the question is, we are able to provide the following information. So number 1, sales. So number 2, we're looking for number of units on hand July 1. Sa 3, units sold during July. 4, unit cost of inventory at July 31. And 5, value of inventory at July 31. So, again, these are the information nga gikan sa book, no? And then, ay nagsulat na ko daan para mas dali ta. So, number 1, sales. So, ito pang ito ng iyang sales. So, we know that the gross profit percentage is 20%, which means that the cost of goods sold is 80% of sales. From this, no, we can calculate the total sales. So, cost of goods sold is 475,000 pesos, and the gross profit is 20% of sales. So, but again, mag-proceed na tayo dire sa formula. So, solving for sales is sales equals cost of goods sold divide 1 minus gross profit percentage. Sa ato ni silang i-substitute ang value sa cost of goods sold is 475,000 pesos divide to 1 minus 0.20. Mao na ni siya ang 20%. So if you're asking asa ni siya gikan, again mao ni siya sa 80% nga sales nga gikan sa 20% nga gross profit percentage. So ato ni silang i-divide. So 475,000 ato sa diay ni si Jang i-minus. So ang 1 minus 0.20 equals 0.8. Mao na ni siya again ang 80% of sales. Mao na ni. And then ato na ni silang i-divide. 475,000 divide 0.8. The answer is 593,750. Let's proceed to number 2. Number of units on hand July 1. We need to calculate the number of units on hand on July 1. So, we know, no, kining mga information, again, gikan si Jadere. Ang ending inventory on July 31, mao na siyang 25,000 units. Total cost of units available for sale, 600,000. And then, ang total purchase during July. So, mauna ni siya ang total, ay ang July purchases. So, ato ni siyang i-total. So, again, asa ni siya gikan, kining 30 times 4, mao ni siya ang units times cost. So 30,000 times 4, mao na ni siya ang 120,000 pesos. And then so on, mao ra gyapon i-times, then mao na ni siya ang iyang come up na answer. And then kini tanan aho ni siyang gi add. So 120,000 plus 125 plus 120. So the answer is 540,000. Mao ni ang answer. And then ato na pong i-calculate ang the cost of beginning inventory on July 1. So, like what I've said, pangitaon sa niya to ang cost of beginning inventory. So, ang iyang formula is total cost of units available for sale minus total cost of purchases. So, total cost of units available for sale, mo na i-substitute na to, 600,000 pesos minus 540,000 ang total cost purchases kini. And then, ato na siyang subtract. So, minus, so the answer is 60,000 money. And then we all know that ang cost per unit in beginning inventory July 1 is 3 pesos per unit. So, mao na siya. So, para makuha na to ang number of units on hand July 1, ato na siyang i-substitute. Ang 60 nga cost of beginning inventory na to, 60,000, divide na to sa 3. So, 60,000 divide 3. The answer is 20,000 units. So, number 3 is units sold during July. Now, let's calculate the units sold during July. So, we know, kini again, di ka na siya sa information. Total units available for sale equals units on hand at July 1 plus purchase during July. So, ang units on hand at July 1 is 20,000 units rather. So, gikan ni siya sa kini. And then, total units purchases equals 30,000 plus 25,000 plus 20,000. If you ask, asa ni siya gikan? Again, dili na siya gikan. Total units purchases. Mo ang units and then gi-plus rin na siya tanan. So, i-plus ni nato ang total units purchases. 30,000 plus 25,000 plus 20,000 plus 25,000. So, we have here 100,000. Sorry guys, nakuha nga ni siya og 25,000. So, mao na ni siya 100,000 units. And then, total units available for sale, mao ni siya 20,000 na beginning inventory plus 100,000 na purchase equals 120,000 units. Kini ang purchase, kini. And then, ang 20 na beginning inventory na to. So, ato na siyang i-substitute. Ang iya di ay to calculate the units sold during July, we subtract the ending inventory minus the total units available for sale. So, muna ni siya guys para makuha na to ang units sold during July. So, substitute na to, 120,000, gikan dire, and then minus 25,000 units equals 120,000 plus 25,000 Wrong guys. 120,000 minus 25,000 equals 95,000. So, units sold during July is 25,000 unit. Number 4, unit cost of inventory at July 31. So, to calculate the unit cost of inventory at July 31, so we need to determine the average cost per unit. So, the formula for average cost per unit is total cost of units available for sale divide total units available for sale. So, ato na siyang i-substitute. Ang total cost of units available for sale, so, naatay, kini, 600,000. And then, so, ano ni siya? And then, total units available for sale na 120,000 units. Dere, kini. Total units available for sale. And then, ato na siyang i-divide. So, the answer is 5 pesos. Number 5, value of inventory at July. The value of inventory at July 31 is calculated by multiplying the ending inventory and by the average cost per unit. So, mao na ni siyang ang formula. So, value of inventory. So, para makuha na to, ato na siya ending inventory times average cost per unit. So, we have here the ending inventory, which is the 25,000. Mao na siya, diri na siya gikan. Ending inventory at July 31 is, kini, times 5 nga, kini, unit cost of inventory. So, ato na siyang i-subtract, 25. The answer is 125,000. This is the value of inventory at July 31. That's all, guys. Thank you.